What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel, man. We're grinding this year. To say we're grinding is an understatement. Today, I'm going to give you 4 plays out of the Oakland Raiders playbook. I did a little poll on the community tab, and it seems like a lot of people wanted to see Oakland's playbook. After diving into this playbook, it's really, really good, man. It's got some really unique I-form formations. It's got some really good strong formations, so we're going to dive into this playbook more on Patreon. Going to give you a full ebook. Also, just real quick, if you're interested, I just dropped today the full Buffalo Bills ebook, 32 plays, full written playbook. Gives you a detailed description of each play and setup. Gives you a little timestamp to the corresponding 45-minute long video that shows each play broken down. I also on Patreon have covered 20 Baltimore Ravens plays. The pistol formations out of there, possibilities are endless. I found a little glitch formation in Baltimore's playbook, so there's 20 plays. I'm going to finish that with 10 more plays soon. So link to the Patreon will be in the description. Come check it out. I spent a lot of hours labbing that stuff. First things first, running this formation and this scheme against the computer on random does it no justice. So what I want to do is quickly give you each setup, and then I'll do a live gameplay against a live opponent in an online game, and show you how it unfolds in game and what I audible to and which plays I call depending on the look. But we're going to come out every play in the stretch alert X looky, and then we're going to set our audibles accordingly. PA cross, PA X dig, double dig, and the PA FL hitch. Those are the 4 plays I'm going to give you in this video if you want to see it, if you like this one. But another formation that's very similar to this that we can tie in with the same motion is this H slot open. And it's got some really good run plays out of here and some really good passing plays as well. So we can tie that in with the same scheme, but I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll focus on this one formation. The one play that drew my attention to this formation is the PA-FL hitch because of that route on the left. It's very rare to find that route in an I-form formation. It's a press beating route. You see in the beginning of this video, I beat him for a 1-play touchdown 2 or 3 times with that route to Beckham. So it's a great route, and it's definitely one of our plays. And I'll show you this play first. Just walk you through this setup real quick, and then we'll dive into the online gameplay. Right here, perfect. He's pressed. Now, he beats the press. I did notice, though, as I started recording this video, Jackson's got speed. So he'll beat the press, but he kind of keeps up with Beckham. But if you have a speed advantage over there, he does a great job of beating it. But the actual setup is re-streaking R1. Just switches his streak to the left. We're going to block the running back. Now, I always like to block the running back twice in a play action, because when you block him the first time, it's blocking to the left. I like to re-block him so he blocks straight down. I feel like it does a better job blocking. Something like this, I would slant circle, motion him to the left. Between circle and R1, really see that press beater? Boom. But between circle and R1, it really draws the attention of the user, and you can release X late. So that's the first play. Second play, and I'm not going to dive into showing you these plays over and over because I'm going to show you the gameplay. PA cross. We're going to block the running back again, and we're just going to streak X. And what happens here is pretty interesting. You get like a pick. The defenders kind of run into each other because the way those route combos are. And right there, I should have just taken R1 because he was sending heat. And actually, against that look, I probably would have audibled. But this is the setup. Block triangle, streak X, motion circle to the left. If we could get some time, you'll see the way these routes are. They kind of mess the switch up. And if you time it right, you get square wide open over the top. So that's the second play. Third play is the double dig. I just like to fade circle and do the same motion. We're going to tie Landry's motion in with the whole scheme. And this really just gives you an opportunity to get square open. And then between triangle and X on the dig route, triangle kind of sucks the zones down, and you could have X wide open on the dig. Just like that. That's your quick hitter. If you have time, you have square over the top. And then the last play is this which play didn't I do yet? The PAX dig, and this is the play that I showed in the beginning. Completely fools the user because when you move Landry to the left, his route stays the same. Very unique route, and it's going to bust a lot of zones. So we're also going to block the running back twice in all these plays, and then we like to streak X here. You can leave R1 on his route. That kind of sucks the zones down, and between circle and square, you should have one of them open. And the linebackers just don't do a good job defending that this year. But that's about as close as it will ever be. A lot of times, though, if you get him in the right zone or if he messes up the user, circle will sneak out over the top. And I do show a touchdown in the beginning with this exact play. But I love the dig comboed with that unique route going out because it's just they're going opposite ways. And then if you notice, with that play, Beckham's route and Landry's route, once you motion them over, are exact opposites basically. So if he does try to user, if he starts user in this route, Landry's route coming across, this time he's going up, and if he's expecting Beckham to cut out on the corner route, this time he's actually coming in. So does a great job when mixed together to really confuse your opponent. So let's dive in to the actual gameplay of how this scheme unfolds. All right, boys, first play of the drive. I was able to do this in one take. That's how money this scheme is. You see me get my audible set here, and also keep in mind this is me running against an opponent running one formation. I don't recommend running one formation, so this makes my job even harder for this scheme to be successful because I'm literally calling the same plays over and over again. I don't recommend that. I recommend mixing it in throughout the game. But he presses me there. I thought about going to the press beater. He kind of caught on. He was scared of Beckham, so he manually moved his guy off, and you see how wide open the slant got. That stretch play works great, especially out of the I form. People are scared of that stretch run and the toss runs, so that it really gives you an opportunity to hit square. He gets wide open. Right here, the game of chess just starts to unfold. I'm trying to decide on a play. He pressed me for a minute, and then he backed off. So I decided on the dig play, and I actually decided on a max protect. I thought he was sending the house again. It was the wrong move. I did have X there wide open in the middle of the field on the dig. I could have hit the dig as soon as he cut, but I missed my read, and I didn't have a whole lot of options since I wasn't a max protect. So that play was unsuccessful, but that's actually the very only unsuccessful play I have out of all these 5 to 6 play drive. I'm able to gain yards on every play. So the next play, we go to the X cross. I think it's the X cross play. With circle on that unique route. Go ahead and block your running back. We move circle to the left. Now, something I do notice, and watch how wide open this dig route gets. And I do notice that, yeah, he can user that, but if you have a good receiver, that dig route's going to be hard to user, and you can even playmaker it if you need to. But I do notice on that play, the PAX dig, the running back's supposed to go on a route, but he actually ends up getting stuck and blocking, which is great. I mean, it gives you great protection. But it only gives you 3 routes. So if you do need, I don't know if that's because of the motion we're doing, but if you do need to send R1 on a route, you can either out route them, swing route them, or wheel route them. So those are all options for you as well. Next play here, we do go to the cross, the XPA cross, the one with Beckham on the corner route. And just as loud, boys, the zones get confused. They both suck down for circle, and square gets wide open on the corner route. I think it's because it's such a unique route. The zones just get confused, and you will have square slip free to the deep left. And let's just look at that quickly again. Pay attention to the user. He's kind of got to stay in the middle of the field because he's scared of that post route to Beckham. Remember on that double dig play right there at the top of the screen, we do have Beckham on that post route. So if he cheats for that corner route, you're going to gash him with the post later in your scheme, in your drive. So next up, come out in the stretch alert looky. He's in the bully defense. He's trying to mid-blitz me. We fake the run. The user goes for the stretch. Touchdown Browns. Beckham gets a 13-yard gain for the touchdown. Now, if you don't believe me how successful this drive can be after this very first drive where I drive down, 5 plays, get a touchdown, I'm going to actually highlight a few plays out of the next drive. I won't bore you to death, but it actually shows a few different routes getting open, and then I also show you a few minor adjustments you can do to start hitting them with different looks to really start giving your opponent headaches. Now, here's the X dig play again, and R1 does stay back and block, so I guess you do have to send them on a route if you want to. But right here, you see how the zones break, and we get that circle route deep left. Really could have been a one-play touchdown, but I possession caught it. I was scared of going out of bounds. Next is a second variation, an alternate variation of the double dig play. You can leave Landry on his dig route, motion to the left. Now he's on a nice little 10-yard out route, and you notice the dig coming from the inside from the tight end sucks that zone in and allows you to hit Landry to the left side. Right here, it's the same play, the X cross play with Beckham on that corner route, and what I did here was just block the running back twice to cancel the play action and leave all the routes the same. Both Landry and Square Beckham are both on great man beaters, and that dig route is pretty unique coming from the right side. And Landry busts up that man coverage and gets a nice 20-yard gain on that dig route. Next thing I want to mention, the last thing I want to mention, and we'll wrap it up, boys, is this PAFL hitch play. You can actually carry out the play action, and Beckham's route does an excellent job of getting wide open over the top, over that press, and because of the play action, it brings the safety down. And that's another touchdown, Browns, to Odell Beckham Jr. So let's hit our like goal, boys. I'll do part 2 on this scheme. I really want to save part 2 for Patreon, but if we hit a really stout like goal, 250 likes on this video, and I'll release part 2 out of the I-form formations, similar formation that looks similar with similar motions that absolutely shred zones. So let me know, comment below if you like this video. Come check me out on Patreon for more unique schemes, but most importantly, enjoy the rest of your Madden season.